Two people, one of them a Savannah police officer, found stabbed to death this morning. The suspect is related to one of the victims.
Tonight, the morning is just beginning for every man and woman in blue. News 3's Andrew Davis is on the scene in Wilmington Island and joins us now live with our top story. Andrew?
Well, that's right, Joanne. We now know that the 16-year-old suspect in this case, his name is Michael Barber, and Barber will be charged as an adult. He's accused in the brutal stabbing death of both his sister and her husband, who's a Savannah police officer. Now, from there, it started about 6:30 this morning when Chatham County police were called to a home on Palmetto Bay Cove. There they found a man dead inside one home. His wife also stabbed to death in her own home just next door. That man, a Savannah police officer, apparently tried to get away to get help, but ended up dying at his neighbor's home. Investigators were on scene most of the day. Savannah police officers came by to pay their respects and offer help. By mid-afternoon, both bodies were taken away in a procession of honor, police lights leading the way. Chatham County police are in charge of the investigation. As Chief Jeff Hadley says, Savannah police, though, will have to deal with the emotional side of this brutal crime.
You're dealing with people that you have relationships with, and it's hard to turn off those emotions for our officers. Obviously, many of you know that a lot of our officers came over from Savannah PD. They know the deceased, they know the folks that are on scene there, and it becomes incredibly difficult.
Now, while we do know the names of the victims, News 3 is not going to release those until their families are notified first. News 3 has learned, though, that Michael Barber is a student at Chatham County schools and did have a criminal juvenile record. He was taken to the Chatham County Youth Detention Center, where he's being charged with 2 counts of malice murder. For that, he will be charged as an adult. He will have a hearing tomorrow in Recorder's Court, and the case most likely will be bound up to Superior Court. If convicted, he would spend time in a Georgia state prison as an adult. Andrew Davis, WSAV News 3.